With Minecraft Live 2022 now being only under 1 week away, we have some very important information to go over to make sure you're very well informed going into this event. I'm going to put some timestamps down below in the description because there's quite a few different things we're going to be talking about today, so feel free to skip through to the parts you're interested in. With that being said, drop this video a like if you enjoy it, subscribe if you are new, and let's dive right into things. Now, this one's for all you Rascal fans out there. Maybe if you're unsure what you're going to vote for on October the 14th, let's take a look at this information from Jens. I know I'm a bit late to this, but hey, there's information scattered everywhere and it's quite difficult to pick up all the little pieces. Jens did actually say the pickaxe is only one example of the things it will give you, referring to the Rascal obviously. The exact details will be figured out as a part of the implementation process. Until then, we're happy to hear your suggestions. Now, this is excellent news. A lot of people were kind of not going to vote for the Rascal because they thought it would only give you pickaxes. In a previous Minecraft.net article, they did say things to help you with your mining, so that made a lot of us think, oh, it's only a shovel and a pickaxe. Luckily though, it seems like the team over at Mojang is willing to hear our suggestions, which is great. So let's say, for example, we thought it should drop torches, which would actually be pretty useful. Mojang would consider adding that to the game. However, one thing I'm quite disappointed to hear is that they've not got a lot of the details figured out yet, which is very unfortunate. I feel like next time round for the 2023 mob vote, Mojang should seriously sort all of this out beforehand because it's kind of unfair. They came out here with the sniffer, making it the best it could possibly be, whereas for the Rascal, they're still kind of figuring things out. I saw people commenting this in my previous video, but they do feel, or I should say at least some people believe, that they just put all the work into the sniffer, and the Rascal and the tough golem kind of afterthoughts, and they did not put as much effort into those. I do disagree with that. I think Mojang has done a pretty good job with all of these three mobs, and as Jens did say here, they're willing to take suggestions, which is great. I just think the damage has already been done because a lot of the people that would have voted for the Rascal may not want to vote for it now because we do know that Mojang really has not figured things out for this mob. Nevertheless, comment down below what you would like the Rascal to drop. Personally, I think torches would be pretty cool. Now, let's move on to the date of the mob vote and when you will actually be able to choose the mob you want to be added to Minecraft. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this information already, but I just wanted to go over it because I've never really talked about this on the channel. Minecraft did tweet out, only one mystery remains. Which mob will you vote for? The Rascal, the Sniffer, or the Tough Golem? The mob vote begins on October the 14th at noon EDT, Eastern Daylight Time, and will stay open for 24 hours. Choose wisely. Now, this is extremely interesting because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time ever Mojang has opened the votes a day before Minecraft Live. As I'm sure most of you know, Minecraft Live, the big event we've all been waiting for, does happen on October the 15th. So Mojang is giving us an entire 24 hours before the event to vote and make up our minds. This is excellent news because with previous mob votes, it's almost been very chaotic. Mojang would open the vote and say, go vote now, and it would almost create this stress and anxiety. People would rush over to Twitter and not be sure what to vote. They would panic and potentially make the wrong decision. But what we've got now is a full 24 hours where you can sit there, you can chill, you can think carefully about what mob you would like to be added to Minecraft, and that is the most important part. As I'm sure you also know, this year round the votes will be held on Minecraft itself. That is right, so all you have to do to vote, if you play Bedrock Edition for example, load up the game and you will just be able to vote right there and then. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comments. I think it is excellent that Mojang is giving us so much time to think about what mobs we would like to be added, although I do not think it will be a difficult choice for a lot of people. Now, let's move on to the most interesting information of the video, which is Kingbdogz potentially teasing a creative mode user interface overhaul. Now, I've talked about this on the channel previously, but when I go to play Bedrock Edition, when I play creative mode, I always find it quite frustrating, the creative mode menu. It's not very well laid out and it's kind of annoying to drag things to your hotbar, and it kind of scrolls down and you have to like mess around with it a bit. It's very confusing, but Kingbdogz did tweet out this this. If you were to reorder the building blocks in the creative tab, would you order it by material or block shape? By shape would be all solid blocks together, all stairs together, all slabs together. By material would mean the slabs and the stairs of that material are right next to it. Now, comment down below which you would pick, but I think both of these options are great. They're very interesting and they're both good options. Personally, I think by material would be great. I would love to be able to just look for example, oak wood, and all the different oak wood materials would be there, like the stairs, the slabs, the blocks, the doors even. Like, I think that would be really great and the least confusing. Does this confirm a creative mode user interface overhaul? No, let's be real, it does not confirm anything. Developers talk about stuff like this all the time. They tweet out vague little hints, maybe give us an idea of what they're working on, but in general, although I do not think this 100% confirms a creative mode user interface overhaul, I think it is a good sign, because as we know, Mojang right now is trying their best to make Bedrock Edition a bit more user-friendly, to make the menus a lot more interactable. So I would not be surprised if Kingbdogz is almost trying to gather feedback for a potential creative mode user interface overhaul. I think it makes sense, and a lot of complaints about the user interface are most of the time about creative mode. Personally myself, I would love to see them bring back the old-fashioned Bedrock Edition user interface, or the old console edition user interface, where it is a lot more classic feeling, it's a lot more easy to navigate and move around. Personally, I like that the most, but let's see if Mojang can think of a good solution and fix this for future updates. But that is all we've got today. It was a bit of a different video. Instead of talking about one specific thing, we talked about quite a few bits of information. Minecraft Live is under 1 week away right now, so it's a time to be excited. Drop your thoughts down below, drop the video a like if you're excited, and subscribe if you are new. We're going to be talking about a lot more information as the event gets closer. We're going to be talking about the aftermath, and of course when 1.20 is revealed, we will be breaking that down and giving our full thoughts and speculation about that update. Personally, I really like what Jens had to say on that tweet, where they're still figuring things out but they're open to suggestions. I think that is good, and I wish he said this like a lot earlier, or even in the official trailer for the Rascal. If people knew that Mojang was willing to listen to us like that, and they were willing to pretty much make the Rascal drop what we want, I think a lot more people would be willing to vote for that mob. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Let's just hope that a lot of people see this tweet by Jens and consider voting for the Rascal. That is it for this one, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. It's been me, ItzJhief here. Goodbye.